be back in action from here on out. A very big thank you to Hasegawa-san for hosting this program in my absence. I'm a bit nervous as it's been a while since I was last in the spotlight, but I will continue to do my best as the NGS navigator for ARCs worldwide. A lot has happened in my absence. We not only celebrated the first anniversary of NGS and the 10th anniversary of PSO2, but our global player base had the chance to enjoy our booth at the Anime Expo, marking our first offline event overseas. We also had the ARCS Expo 2022, our first offline event in Japan in 3 years. I went to the ARCS Expo myself, and seeing so many ARCs enjoying themselves in real life motivated me to work even harder than before. Thank you very much to everyone who attended the event. We have great news for everyone who couldn't make it this time around, so please stay tuned. Once again, this program is to inform players about the present and future of Sega's online RPG, PSO2 New Genesis, or NGS for short, with info on current operations, future updates, campaigns, and more. This is a pre-recorded broadcast. If you would like to watch it in Japanese, check out the Japanese NGS YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's move on to the updates you've all been waiting for.
NGS Hot Information.
We'll start with some of the updates coming in August. Please check out this video.
This is from Elma? Wow. Would you do that for me?
I think I'll write in my ARCS activity journal now.
You scared me. I didn't know you were here.
I really appreciate all the hard work you do for us every day.
Even now, it's hard to predict where they might attack from.
I need to slow down and take a break once in a while.
诺卡说终于学会要深化角色设定了吗 ？W。
So, what did you think? Let's walk through the updates with these slides. First, we have some information about the new Waker class. The new Waker class uses the Harmonizer weapon to summon 3 types of familiars, or photon life forms, to battle. By switching out these familiars, the Waker can seamlessly adapt to both close and long-range combat. Both Fredren and Wulfen can be summoned with photon arts. While Fredren specializes in long-range attacks, Wulfen prefers to get up close and personal. Marmelo can be summoned with weapon actions and can defend against enemy attacks as well as dish out powerful counterattacks. The Harmonizer has its own gauge system called the Harmonizer Focus. Each familiar has a different Harmonizer Focus gauge, which fills up when attacking or defending against enemies. By consuming Fredren and Wulfen's Focus gauge, the two can combine forces to unleash their powerful special move, Familiar Harmony. When using Harmonizer Photon Arts, hold down the PA button to dish out extra attacks at the cost of some PP. These additional attacks will have various effects depending on the PA type used. Wilmina is the new instructor for the Waker class. She may have a baby face, but she is actually a seasoned instructor with many students under her wing. Take her training to learn the basics of the new Waker class. After completing the main story in Chapter 3, a new side story will be available. This story kicks off when Mary is so absorbed in her research that she doesn't return to the lodge and asks that you deliver Ilma's lunch in her stead. In addition to the side story, new mini-episodes will be available as well. The mini-episodes will provide you with some new background info for multiple characters, so make sure you check them out. Emperor Rappy and Great Rappy will be making their appearance in new trials that can be found in any sector of all regions. These new trials are less common than the existing Rappy trials. What's more, the ones where the Great Rappy appears are even rarer than the Emperor Rappy trials. Make sure to capture the moment with a quick screenshot before taking them down. Rank 2 and challenge settings will be added to certain trainia throughout Halpha, mostly ones where enemies appear. You will be able to try Rank 2 and set your own challenge settings after you complete them for the first time. Keep in mind that in Rank 2, the enemies are the same level as the player. You can earn various titles for modifying the challenge settings and completing the Trainia above a certain difficulty. Make sure to give it your best shot. We will be making balance adjustments for all Battle Dia Yellow by reducing enemy HP. We hope that this results in an even smoother experience than ever before. In addition, battle triggers for Battle Dia Purple and Battle Dia Yellow, which were originally region-specific, will be unified into Common Purple and Common Yellow so that quests for all Battle Dia can be accepted regardless of region. Please rest assured that existing battle triggers for each region can be exchanged for new triggers at the Item Trader NPC at each base. Next, we have some new features and additions for you. First, we have a new enhancement element for players called add-on skills. Spend N-class EX cubes and N meseta to create these add-on skills which can power up various effects for each class. In addition to the main effects that increase stats like potency and maximum PP, add-on skills also have sub-effects that can provide boosts like increased movement speed when charging. The main effects level, as well as the sub-effects level and effect type, are randomly chosen each time they are generated. However, the level of the main effect will not be lower than the level generated in the past for the same effect. You can even raise the minimum level to some extent by consuming additional meseta when generating both main and sub-effects. The generated add-on skills are shared within your account, and one can be set for each class per character. Regardless of the class you are playing at the time, all of the add-on skills assigned to that character will be in effect. This also comes with an add-on skill boost, which slightly increases EXP earned, meseta earned, and your rare drop multiplier. You can get your hands on the material class EX Cube by leveling up after you've already reached the level cap. You'll even have the chance to get cubes for other classes through quest rewards, and newly generated add-on skills can be assigned as early as class level 1. Go out and collect class EX cubes and generate add-on skills to match your playstyle. Next, we've got a new system feature. Assist NPCs who will be available in all combat sectors. This feature allows you to call on an NPC to help out and fight alongside you when you're in a room with few players. Depending on the number of active players in the room, up to 6 NPCs will automatically join in. Assist NPCs do not count towards the number of players affecting the enemy's HP, so they can be very effective as backup. If you prefer to fight without assist NPCs, you can disable the feature in the room keyword settings. This feature allows you to fight alongside various NPCs on the field, who until now have been confined within the cities or could only provide tasks. Note that characters involved in the main story, such as Aina and Manon, will not be acting as assist NPCs to be consistent with the storyline. Now, let's talk about augment capsules. For certain augments, you'll need fewer capsules when exchanging for stronger ones, and you won't even need photon quartz, so be sure to exchange your extra augment capsules for stronger ones. The new Alliance Task Records are a permanent event where alliances on the same ship compete against each other. The total number of alliance tasks completed by each alliance each week is tallied. Depending on the final ranking, they can win beta reactors worth 100,000 meseta each, SG tickets, and more. Furthermore, to receive rewards from the Alliance task records, you need to complete at least 3 Alliance tasks during the tallying period. All participants will get at least 1 beta reactor regardless of their Alliance's ranking, so be sure to do some Alliance tasks. Next, we're adding a sorting option to the menu list for when each menu is opened from the main menu, with some exceptions. Customize the menus to match your preferences. Also, you will finally be able to use multiple SG tickets in your inventory at once. You'll also be able to pick the backdrop that shows in the preview of your ARC's ID. So strike a pose, make a face, and choose your favorite backdrop to make your ARC's ID your own. For all of you working on new characters, we've improved the simple creation tool to make customization and character creation easier but still fun. The editing mechanics will now focus on customization options based on the first body type you select. This will make it easier for beginners to create characters without getting confused. So whether you've just started NGS, or if you found character creation too complicated before, be sure to give it a shot. If you would like to continue to create characters as you did before, you can still use detailed creation. Next, to make sure characters look natural, even when not viewed in detail, they will now be displayed as a silhouette. Also, although this is only for the PC version, you'll be able to set a maximum of up to 50 characters to be shown in detail. Please note that depending on your PC specs, this may make the game run slower. Plus, we're introducing an optional feature where you can set the volume for your character and other characters' voices separately. You will also be able to narrow down to rooms in the same sector and rank as you when you transfer rooms via Ryuker devices. The sorting order will also show what rooms are almost full. And you'll be able to hit the refresh button without moving your cursor. We hope that this makes room transfers more convenient. In addition, we've added a Play Navigator feature that displays advice on how to increase your battle power. So now you can check the world map for advice suited to your current battle power. It's a great reference if you want to raise your BP, but don't know where to start. You can also toggle the display to hide it when you don't need it, and check it when you do. Next, let's look at the new AC scratch ticket Sunshine Marine Stars 22. Have a hot ARC summer with marine-style outfits, swimsuits, glistening t-shirts, and other summer-ready outfits and accessories. Plus, starting with this scratch ticket, all new motion changes will be available as scratch ticket prizes. And for the count bonus, you will be able to get even fancier versions of some of the motion changes available in the prize lineup. For example, in this scratch ticket, the Marlin Rider motion change for both gliding and dashing are available as prizes, but there are also versions with effects added available as count bonus prizes, so check that out too. The new SG scratch ticket, Waker Comparison, wakes up NGS with outfits and hairstyles based on the new class. The prizes featured here are 2 idle motion changes, Type 2 Waker avatar items, and emotes. The win rate for these will be boosted by up to 1.5 times. The count bonus prize will be the motion change Motion Swim Surfing. Plus, scratch ticket prize slips for Waker Comparison are available ahead of time as rewards from the current Mission Pass Season 10, so don't forget to check. Next, although they weren't in the video, there will be 2 types of Revival AC scratch tickets available starting August 10th. Check out Rewind Collection 3 for select NGS-style items that were originally released last August, but haven't been included in scratch tickets since. The Count bonus prizes will include the reintroduction of motion changes, such as Motion Glide Helicopter. You can exchange them for something else at Item Recycle. In addition, Seaside Memories will bring back outfits including PSO2 spec swimsuits and other fashion items perfect for basking in the summer sun. Be sure to check out both of these scratch tickets. That's all the information on updates coming in the first half of August. Now, before we get to the updates for late August, check this out. We're excited to announce that NGS is collaborating with a popular VTuber agency, HoloLive Production. For those who don't know, HoloLive Production is an incredibly popular VTuber agency, not only in Japan, but worldwide, with approximately 65 million fans on YouTube. In this crossover, you can become Shirakami Fubuki from HoloLive, Ninomae Inanis from HoloLive English, and Kageyama Shien from HoloStars, with their outfits, hairstyles, accessories, and voices. What's more, you can get these as early as August 24th. And to commemorate this collab, we'll be creating and releasing a variety of original content by these three entertainers based on the theme #HoloTravelNGS. More details will be available later on the official site and other media, so keep checking in. It doesn't stop there. We've got other collabs with official streamers. You can get in-game items from the official NGS streamer Sabakuro and the official NGS VTuber Popona. Sabakuro previously participated in the NGS live streaming project and continued to do NGS streams, with the support of the Live Ops team even after the project ended. Popona, with her famous catchphrase, Popo, is our official VTuber and is currently broadcasting with her partner, Hatosuke, to spread the fun of being an ARCS defender. I'll talk a bit more about the items in this collab and the one with HoloLive Production a bit later when we go through the updates coming in the second half of August. Now then, let's watch this video on said updates. What did you think? Now, let's go through these slides. A new Trainia-type quest, Cannonball Rumble, will be available on August 17th. You will progress through this quest by using the cannonballs that appear when the enemies are defeated to hit and destroy targets. A new enemy will appear when you destroy a target. The more powerful the enemy, the more cannonballs it drops. So the key is to be strategic when defeating enemies. Clear waves by destroying the number of targets set in the objectives before time runs out. Clear 3 waves to complete the quest. This quest is set in a different area each time, making it a unique and fun experience every time you play. An N-class EX cube might drop at the end regardless of the class you're playing, making it easier to use the add-on skills we talked about earlier. There are also several new Super-type augment capsules available here. Super Might will buff your melee potency by 2.25%, and many others will increase your HP or PP. The augmentation success rate per capsule is high at 10%, and the capsules themselves are easy to obtain, so these are very versatile and handy. Introducing us to Cannonball Rumble is Artie, the ARC's combat support staff. His cool voice is complemented by his unique mask. As with Geometric Labyrinth, you can take this quest on as many times as you want without triggers, and you can match and play with other players to form teams of 4. We hope that you will enjoy a quest that's different from conventional combat-type quests, one where you can enjoy fast-paced gameplay. Compete among fellow ARCs and beat each other's scores in the specified content during set time periods in the upcoming ARCs records. The inaugural event will be held from August 17th to August 24th, with solo scores for the Trinitas Geometric Labyrinth. Play the Geometric Labyrinth solo during this period, and your score will be automatically registered. ARCs will be ranked into bronze, silver, or gold, depending on their score. You'll also get ARCs record badges depending on your scores as of the final day's tally. ARCs record badges can be exchanged through the item trader NPC at each base for limited edition weapon camo, arms refiners, NEX cubes, and weapons called Kaisar MK1. Although its attack stat is less than that of the regular Kaisar weapon series, its appearance and potentials are the same. In addition, it is treated as part of the same series as the original Kaisar weapons. Therefore, this weapon can be used to create multi-weapons. On the other hand, original Kaisar weapons can also be used as materials to create multi-weapons with Kaisar MK1 weapons. However, please note that the attack stats will be reduced in this case. You can take on the challenge as many times as you like during the event period, so aim for your next high score and try to set a new record. New items from Refined Form 5 join the SG Scratch Ticket lineup, and clothing from popular PSO2 characters Mother, Phaleg, and Haggith are getting an NGS glow-up. Mother and Phaleg avatar items are hot prizes with a win rate of up to 2.0. The scratch count bonus is an idle motion inspired by Phaleg. Among all the items making their debut this time, Mother, Phaleg, and Haggith items will be leaving the lineup at the next update, so be sure to get them while they're here. The Mission Pass Season 11 rewards include 2 Waker stamps and the mag form Aryan Machina that makes your mag look like a horse. You can also get the Dash Ninja Motion Change, which was previously a scratch count bonus prize. You can get Refined Form 5 exchange tickets as well. Next up is something that was not shown in the trailer. AC Support Item Select 3 will be available starting August 17th. Items that can help you in your adventures, including ones that grant ADI-type augments and ones that aid you in unlocking potentials for your weapons are back. This is the same lineup as the AC Support Item Select 2 scratch ticket released in April. Enhance your weapons and armor to aim for even greater heights. Starting August 24th, a new urgent quest, Mining Rig Defense Kavaris, will be available in the Kavaris region. Enemies are level 60, and the required battle power is 2,647 or greater. Set in South Kavaris, you will be battling enemies that attack from all directions surrounding the mining rigs. This quest features floating boards that are available from the delivery device. The key to completion is to use them strategically, such as using their mobility to get collectasigns or attack enemies. You can use them more times than you can the other support functions, so don't be afraid to use them. In addition, powerful enemies will appear one after another, including the new boss enemy, Vardius. On the other hand, you can use more mobile cannons than in previous defense battles. So take advantage of them to forge a path to victory. The rewards include drops of all categories of rugged series weapons, as well as a variety of Kavaris-related items, such as the Kaisar Al-Mahdi weapon camo and icicle orbs. What's more, the ARC's records mentioned earlier will have another round from August 31st to September 7th for 3 field race courses. This round will cover the South Alio Run, Stage 1, the West Redham Run, Stage 1, and the Central Kavaris Run, Stage 1. You can easily join in on the rankings, as scores are automatically registered once you complete them. So please don't hesitate to give it a shot. Next up, let's take a look at the AC Scratch Ticket Virtual Streamers. As we mentioned earlier, we have a collaboration with the very popular VTuber agency HoloLive Production. Check out this collection to cosplay as Shirakami, Fubuki, Ninomiya, Inanis, or Kageyama, Shien. In addition, items from the official NGS VTuber Popona and an original mascot, Mag, of the official NGS streamer, Sabakuro, will also be available. And it's not just collab items. The ticket will also have swag from past AC Scratch tickets. So be a star with this scratch ticket full of crossover items with famous streamers. And finally, as already announced on the official site and other outlets, the global version launches on PlayStation 4 after the maintenance on August 31st. Currently, players on platforms other than PS4 can play with the same account by linking them, and cross-play with players on other platforms. You can also get bonus items by logging in via PS4. So PlayStation fans, don't miss out. Please note that AC is managed separately for the PS4 version, and you will need to purchase AC from the PlayStation Store in order to use it there. AC purchased from other platforms will not be accessible on PS4. Please also note that AC purchased from the PlayStation Store cannot be used on platforms other than PS4. This is all of the update information that we have for today. Next up, we have this. NGS Operation Report. In this section, NGS Operation Report, I, Hiro Arai, select some of your feedback and questions for the dev and live ops teams and bring you their answers. This segment has been put on hold during my absence, but we're bringing it back today. Here's the first question. Will there be more chances in the future to get the item codes distributed to the attendees at Anime Expo 2022? Here is the team's response. We are currently discussing ways of making them available at a later date for players who couldn't attend. Please wait for an announcement on the official site when the details are finalized. That was their answer. This is great news for all ARCs who couldn't make it to Anime Expo 2022. Moving on to the next question. I don't think that defeating equalizing enemies or captains should be required to complete tasks. This is what they said. In response to your concerns, we've decided to exclude enemies such as equalizing enemies and captains from task requirements as of an update in July. This will remain the same for all tasks moving forward as well. That was their answer. This issue has already been taken care of, and the dev team will continue to work hard to incorporate user feedback into the game to make it as fun and accessible as possible. Please don't hesitate to make requests and provide feedback in the future. Let's move on to the next question. In a June update, there were new class skills as well as some balance adjustments. But there still seems to be some balance discrepancies between various classes. Are you planning to make any other further adjustments? Here is our team's response. We plan on implementing further balance adjustments in October after seeing how things go following the Waker release in August. That was their answer. We can't disclose any balance adjustment details here, but they are definitely on the way. So we appreciate your continued feedback. We will keep you posted as more details become available. On to the next question. Why was the new Waker class name changed from the original Summoner from PSO2? Here's the answer I've received. As we've mentioned in past announcements, the Waker class is only somewhat similar to the Summoner. Up until now, all NGS classes were designed to follow specifications from old classes from PSO2. However, certain adjustments were made for NGS, causing some confusion regarding the differences between the new classes and the PSO2 originals. This is why we decided to create an entirely new class that uses the Harmonizer weapon, but is otherwise completely different from the Summoner. We were concerned that if we kept the same class name, many players would be confused by differences from the old Summoner class and decided that it would be best to come up with a new name altogether. We were also hoping that players who weren't as interested in the PSO2 Summoner would embrace the Waker as an entirely new class. That was their answer. Additionally, Waker-themed outfits will be red in contrast to the previous class's outfits that were primarily white, in order to better set them apart. This shows how committed the dev team was to the new class. We hope that everyone will give it a try once it's released. Next, we have more questions regarding the Waker. Will techniques be the Waker's main form of attack? Or will the attacks be divided into melee or ranged, depending on which familiar you're using? Here's the response from the dev team. The Waker's Harmonizer and 3 types of familiar attacks will all be techniques. Please note that although the colors and attack animations for Fredrin and Wolfen may look like melee and ranged attacks, these are display choices to make them more visually appealing. They are still technique attacks. That was their answer. Last time I checked, there were no plans to incorporate a type of skill switch to change how attacks were allotted. Let's move on to the next question. We really appreciated how low rarity equipment didn't drop in Kavaris and overwhelm our inventory or storage. Do you plan on implementing this in future regions as well? Here is the team's response. With the August update, we plan on making changes to enemies appearing throughout Aelio and Retum so that they are less likely to drop low-rarity equipment relative to their level and drop Meseta instead. That was their answer. The auto-sell feature was added in June, and it is great to see how this has positively affected the overall gameplay. That's all for the Q&A today. Moving forward, I will continue to select and bring your questions and feedback to the dev and live ops teams and share their answers with you. Please also let us know your thoughts about this show and the game with the hashtag NGS Headline on Twitter and other platforms. Now, as the last part of this section, allow me to introduce part of our roadmap for September onwards. Please check out these slides. This is the roadmap for NGS updates coming in the second half of 2022. Our first update will be focusing on the moon gazing event in September. In addition to limited time event quests, we will be bringing back the popular randomite events from the NGS first anniversary celebration. We'll also be hosting field races that utilize the floating boards. Also, the second installment of Cannonball Rumble introduced today is scheduled for the near future. In October, the level cap will be increased to 65, with new ranks being added to the combat sectors and urgent quests throughout Aelio, Retum, and Kavaris. We'll also be releasing new mini-episodes in addition to what we introduced earlier. What's more, we're planning various crossover scratch tickets with other game companies following the HoloLive production collab coming in August. We'll be announcing the details at a later date. After that, we'll be holding an autumn event in November where various event-specific quests will be available. In addition to these events, we'll also be offering new high-difficulty Trainia quests. You can also look forward to even more crossover scratch tickets with several famous anime production companies. Finally, we'll be releasing our third major update for NGS in December, where you can travel to the fourth region and enjoy the fourth chapter of the story, further expanding the world of NGS. In addition, the level cap will be increased to 70, and new skills will be added to prepare you for your new adventures. That is all the information we can provide today regarding our roadmap. In addition to the content we've introduced thus far, we also plan on implementing minor improvements and system enhancements as needed. I've heard that the team has already been developing updates for after January. We've also been hard at work on the highly requested personal quarters and alliance quarters from PSO2, as well as a new class utilizing the gunblade weapon. We expect to be able to release these updates around spring 2023 or later. We apologize for the delay, but our goal is to take as much time as needed to provide the highest quality experience possible, so we must ask for your understanding. We will update you with new details on content including our future roadmap, personal quarters, and new classes as soon as we can. Please look forward to the NGS updates coming in September and beyond. That's all for the NGS Operation Report. Moving on to the next segment.
NGS Satellite Information.
Up next, we have some other NGS-related info. Keep watching for more exciting news. Starting with this topic. The PSO2 10th Anniversary campaign continued starts on August 3rd. You'll be able to get PSO2 10th Anniversary special select tickets and other items to use in NGS just by playing the game in PSO2 blocks. The Your Pet Loves You campaign also starts on the same day. In this campaign, ARCs can get their PSO2 pets as mag forms if they've raised them to level 80 as summoners in PSO2 blocks. Look forward to continuing your adventure in NGS with your favorite pet. We hope that this will also be a good opportunity for you to enjoy PSO2 once again. Pre-announced urgent quests for mining rig defense in Alio and Redum will start on August 10th. We'll adjust the HP of all enemies in these pre-announced urgent quests to be 50% less, so you can more easily defeat them. Furthermore, we plan to add a significant EXP boost for these mining rig defense quests. This is the perfect campaign for raising up your Waker class and getting ready for the new urgent quest coming on August 24th. We're also adding an enhancement support boost on August 17th in conjunction with AC Select Support Items 3. Now's the time to buff up your weapons, as the success rate for augmentation will increase by 5% and enhancement by 40%. Another special campaign is in store, where you will get 500 SG back if you purchase a total of 10,000 AC. There's no better time to replenish your AC. Starting on August 17th, Premium Set 30 days and Premium Set 90 days will be available at less than half the regular price. What a deal! This is a 1-week only offer. So if you haven't tried out Premium Set yet, why don't you take this chance to give it a shot? The SG shop will have an item set that includes EXP boost items and augment capsules in stock. You can purchase EXP boost items at a great price, and what's more, they come with a set of various basic augment capsules. The augmentation success rate of these capsules is 100%, making them perfect for ARCs just starting out, as well as those who need a little buffer until the next big weapon build. To commemorate our collaboration with HoloLive Production, we're holding some campaigns starting on August 24th. Log in to NGS during the collaboration period and get in-game stickers featuring the logos of HoloStars and HoloLive Production, as well as the character marks of the 3 VTubers. Plus, you'll get a 20% in EXP earned as part of the fun. Whether you're an NGS vet or just starting, enjoy adventures on Halfa with these VTubers. Next up is an announcement on the PSO2 10th Anniversary Project. Good news for everyone around the world! The exhibition showcased at the 10th Anniversary offline event, ARCS Expo 2022, held at Tokyo Big Sight, will be coming back as an online event. You will be able to see the original Dark Falls Nebuta and the 10th Anniversary Mosaic in great detail. We will announce more information, including the schedule, at a later date. We hope that our global players will be able to enjoy this experience. That's all for this episode of NGS Headline. It's been a while since I've been here, so I was a little nervous to be back. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I'd like to get right back into business, so please share your thoughts on the stream and feedback on the game using the hashtag NGS Headline. As a representative of all of you, I'll try my best to serve as a bridge connecting you with the dev team to help make NGS more fun and exciting. I sincerely appreciate the support from all of you, as always. The next stream will be on Tuesday, August 30th. And we will focus on the updates coming in September. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. So, ARCs, we'll see you in the next NGS Headline.
Thanks for watching here on Tuesday night. I'll see you on next NGS Headline. Bye-bye.